Why do customers stick with T-Mobile? Why do customers choose T-Mobile? Has any of this changed over the years? According to this article from Savetta, absolutely not. The story is still the same. It's price. Let's talk about it here in today's video. Like, share, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT. All right, folks, so I read through the article. This was published just a couple of weeks ago. And we see the phenomenal growth that T-Mobile has experienced over the course of the last 15 years. And the reason why I say 15 years is because really what happened, and this goes back to like 2011, right? Right after the failed merger with AT&T and, the creation of what became the Un-carrier and the leadership of John Legere, what T-Mobile had to do in order to garner business and to get people to switch to them from AT&T and or Verizon or whoever else. They had to be the cheaper option. They had to be the better priced option. And they never really had the network to compete. And then they started to build out a better network, and they got better network access through roaming agreements. And then they got the Sprint merger, and it supercharged the network. And the things that happened through all of this started to build up on each other, right? But the one thing that stayed every step of the way was the fact that they were the best priced carrier, right, of all the postpaid brands. And that's been the difference maker. In fact, within the article, it cites users who have commented, replied, and were surveyed based on these factors. Some of them spoke to some value, right? They talked about the added benefits, the perks, the extras, and that's always been part of it. But at the end of the day, why do people still hang on to so many T-Mobile legacy plans, right? Think about that. There's a huge contingency of T-Mobile customers who have not come up off their T-Mobile One plans, their simple choice plans, all their old legacy plans. The number of customers who are taking the new T-Mobile plans, they're probably conversions from AT&T or Verizon. The legacy customer at T-Mobile doesn't change their plans. They don't like having their prices modified or seeing price hikes, right? They're very cost sensitive because when they went to T-Mobile, they chose because of price. When you go to T-Mobile for something other than price, you're not cost sensitive, right? We've noticed those things in the trends over the last several years. So it's a really interesting read. I think it's worth your considerations. I'll go ahead and link it. The link will be in the description for you guys to check out. But the bottom line is T-Mobile has retained its price leadership. They've always been able to offer people the best priced option in some way or some structure, right? In some instances, you walk into the T-Mobile store, they ask you how much you're currently paying, and then all they do is try to beat it, right? So if your bill is $200, they want to get you a bill that's going to be $160 or $180. How they do it, whatever plan they give you, it just depends on beating the price that you were paying. A lot of times you might be able to get a free third line. A lot of times you might be able to get those perks and benefits, things like taxes and fees included. Taking the most premium plan and somehow saving $10 a month compared to AT&T or Verizon, and that's enough to get people to switch. It may not seem like much, but people are willing to switch for 10% in savings. You can question the network and the reliability piece and all those things. That's a different discussion. But people are choosing T-Mobile because of price, especially the legacy customer who has done that and has stayed with them through all those years. Anyways, if you're a T-Mobile customer, why did you choose them? Why do you keep them? Has any of that changed over the years? It seems like to me, it always was price and it still remains price. But what's your take on it? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. Drop me a line. You're the voice of the people of the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.